seen it.
Welcome to Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt of the Marquardt Law Firm at marquardtlawfirm.com.
On the radio, on Facebook, on YouTube, on talklawradio.com. I'm here with Lexi for the fourth segment today. Just got finished talking to three of the San Antonio candidates running for mayor, and I just wanted to share some of my thoughts with you. Remember, we're talking about bona fide news and valuable information to inform the public about the candidates, not to further any specific candidate's campaign. There's 27 candidates running for mayor in San Antonio, and I've been trying to reach out to all of them. And we talked to Michael Samaniego, we talked with Jade McCullough, and we talked with Christopher Reyes. And I just asked them to tell us a little bit about themselves. I asked them what their focus, what their passion was, what they wanted to accomplish as mayor of San Antonio if elected. Because one of my valuable listeners, one of my favorite fans, sent me a message through Facebook, which you can do at any time. I welcome your comments. And she said, Todd, we need to know who these candidates are. We want to find out about them and what their vision is so that they can decide. It's hard to decide between 27 people. And I wanted to mention that you have to be registered to vote before April 3rd in order to vote in the mayor campaign. And everybody that's on the city council is running for election too, I believe. And so the election is going to be May 3rd. There's early voting before that. I think it's April 22nd to the 29th. And so get out there and vote. This is one of our constitutional rights as an American, as a U.S. citizen. And I always say that we need to exercise our rights to preserve our rights. And so I want to see as many people out there voting as we can. So I'm talking about the mayoral race, as you probably know. It's one of the hidden legal issue blind spots. The person that's elected as mayor matters, and you, the voters, get to decide. And so if you are a voter, then you should set aside time, pull up your calendar right now on your phone, or if you have one of those calendar books, or if you have one on the wall, pull it up, or if you have it on your computer, pull it up and decide which day you're going to vote. And make sure that you block off enough time during that day to get to the polling site and get back to work or get back home, whatever it is you're doing. So don't say on the last day of voting, oh, I couldn't make it because I couldn't leave work or whatever, because now is the time to prepare for when you're going to vote. Tell people, I'm going to vote. Are you going to vote? Start talking about voting because the mayor's race is coming. I wanted to talk about some of the things that are important to people that have reached out to me. I didn't get a chance to ask a lot of questions because we just didn't have enough time. There's so many people running for mayor. I just want to find out something about them. And so I don't have enough shows in order to have long interviews with all of them. You can change that. You can help me get on the radio every day of the week if you can send your favorite sponsors my way. Sponsors are what help radio talkers get on the radio every day of the week. So I could do that. I can provide a lot more value to you. Just let me know of a state or regional sponsor that could help me with the show. But I want to get back to some of the issues that people told me were important to them about the mayor race. One of them is, should the city of San Antonio build a stadium for the Spurs downtown? Now, I know Mark, my producer, is a fan of the Spurs, and he probably wants for them to have a new stadium. But should the city of San Antonio pay for that? That was an issue that was brought to my attention. Something that's unrelated to the mayor's race is the Final Four. The college basketball tournament is going to be at the Alamo Dome. Isn't that exciting? How do you get tickets to that? Do you have any friends that have tickets that don't want to go? Email me at host@talklawradio.com. That's HOS as in Sam, T as in Timothy, at talklawradio.com. Some other things that I heard about from friends that are interested in the mayoral race are Project Quest and Ready to Work San Antonio. Are those things important to you? How about Project Marvel? One issue that I was able to get to with Christopher Reyes was how to preserve San Antonio culture while developing the city of San Antonio. Do you have to demolish historical structures to build Starbucks, for example? You know what I learned when I went to a conference in Las Vegas, Nevada, is that there's really not many historical buildings there. If a building gets too old, they demolish the whole thing and they build a brand new building where that one used to stand. It's a very unique city that way. Whereas, in San Antonio, we have the Alamo, which is really old. Another issue is the economy, jobs, job creation. Do you think that should be a function of the mayor? Do you think that he has the power, authority, ability to bring new business to San Antonio? And is that what you want the mayor to do? Or do you think that should be left to private enterprise? Another issue is education in San Antonio. I know that there's school districts and school boards, and so I'm not sure how the city of San Antonio or the mayor gets involved in schools, but let me know if you know the answer to that. Again, you can post a comment on Facebook or on YouTube, and while you're posting a comment, please like, follow, and subscribe. That way we can stay in touch, and you can let me know more of your ideas about other subjects and other shows. How about crime and safety? What can the mayor do about crime and safety? What can he do to create or remove policies in the mayor's office or in city council to make us safer? Let me know what you think. That was on somebody's mind. Something that Sam Samaniego talked about was enforcing immigration law. Why has the city of San Antonio not been following immigration law? Why have they been helping illegal migrants stay in the city? And so he talked about that. Is that important to you? Is that something the mayor should be involved with? One of my friends asked the question, why does government insist on creating new problems when existing programs are underfunded or undermanaged? Not sure what the specifics are there about that, but that sort of goes to the role of government. And is it the role of city government to create programs for us? What do you think? Let me know. How do elected officials police themselves with regard to ethics and conflicts of interest? We have seen news about that. I can't remember if it was recent or if it's been a year or so, but we have seen that in the news in this city and in some of the cities south of here. How about city taxes? Do city taxes keep going up? And what are those taxes paying for? I think all three people that I spoke to today said something about accountability, the books, and fiscal management and transparency. So is that important to you? We have seen a lot of news with the federal government and President Trump and Doge and Elon Musk and what they're doing to find fraud, waste, and abuse. Do you think that the mayor should do that for the city of San Antonio? Just let me know. Post a comment, send me an email, host@talklawradio.com. And if you have regulations or laws that you're confused about or that are frustrating your business, please go to talklawradio.com and click the link that says you would like to talk about this issue on my show, because I'm always interested in helping other people in the community and businesses to understand regulations that affect their business and that affect us as individuals. And so that could be city regulations, it could be state laws, it could be federal laws, and I just want to have the conversation with you. Here are some other issues. Transparency with regard to campaign contributions. I always thought that was a federal issue, but maybe now it's becoming a city issue. One question that I really liked is one of my friends said, I want to know how they think. Are they going to be able to make decisions? And so that's why I started asking the question, what are your guiding principles? How do you make decisions? Especially if you're in the government, we need to know what your philosophies are, right? We did talk about public safety, talked about the police a little bit, but I have to end this segment and this show. Thank you for listening. I'm Todd Marquardt with Talk Law Radio. I'll talk to you later.
This has been Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt, brought to you by the Marquardt Law Firm. You can learn more at marquardtlawfirm.com. And be sure to listen to the full Talk Law Radio show Saturday mornings at 11 on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Each week, attorney Todd Marquardt talks about the law. His mission with the Talk Law Radio show and podcast is to help you discover your legal issue blind spots. In the beginning, God had one law. Don't eat from the fruit of that tree. Then came the Ten Commandments. Now we have federal, state, and municipal lawmakers that won't stop creating new laws. Laws that might impact you without you knowing it. Listen to the show and drop a line on Facebook or email host@talklawradio.com and let the host know what you think of the show, the topics you want to hear, and whether you want to be a guest.